Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Buffalo Bulls taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Broncos will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bulls offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He'll try to pop the draw. Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to snap it quickly. On second down, he's looking downfield. That's reeled in. It's Worthy. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Got it on the outside. It's Jennings. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up. David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. This offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Racing to the right. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get rid of it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singh. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Throwing right. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Broncos! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on it. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Buying some time. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner goes down. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Running the red zone. It's Singh. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Running back searching for a hole. And the Broncos pick up the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down right there. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They want to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 31, Buffalo, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll throw it on first down. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to get to him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 2nd and 8 from the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Intercepted. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
13.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Hit as he throws. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Comes out throwing on 1st down. With the catch, it's Worthy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulls in the hurry up. That's caught. It's Worthy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
At the 50. Good enough for a 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his big tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
11-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score. Western Michigan, 31. Buffalo, 16.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. On the run, it's Singh. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Western Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quick completion to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third.
At the 43. And that's a first down.
It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Pulls it in. It's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The snap sets up to throw. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jennings. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Bulls his way forward. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Now on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Going with the counter play here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
1st and goal, Western Michigan.
He'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On second down, looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Worthy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Worthy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1, they'll mark it at the 18. They want to continue this long drive, 9th play coming, it's 3rd and 5. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Still looking on the move. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Singh. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Worthy. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The hand to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the ground, it's Singh. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the Bulls will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On second down, he'll fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.